Assalamu alaikum. It's Naila Froz Ghazi. I welcome you in my English grammar class. Students, this year we have new book for English grammar, that is Periwinkle's English Grammar and Composition, book 7. It is Jeevandeep publication. You can see on your screen the front page of the book. You have to buy this book from the school. In this book, we have first lesson, that is sentence, phrase and clause. You study your textbook lessons, and while reading the lessons, you see that there are some short and long sentences in a paragraph. So, we shall study here now what is a sentence, what is a phrase, and what is a clause. First of all, we shall see the definition of a sentence. A sentence is a group of words which gives a complete sense. Means a sentence gives us complete meaning. For example, I love my mother. I love my mother is a complete sense, complete meaning. Second example, Rafi sings beautifully. Rafi is a good singer. It gives us information, complete information. There are different type of sentences. You have studied exclamatory, interrogative, affirmative, imperative. There are different types of sentences we have studied in the earlier classes. An affirmative sentence always begins with a capital letter and has a full stop in the end. And the definition of a sentence is it is a group of words that gives complete sense, means complete meaning. Now see phrase. What is a phrase? The definition of the phrase is a phrase is a group of words that makes some sense but not complete sense. Like sentence, phrase doesn't give us complete information. It doesn't give us complete meaning, complete sense. It gives us some meaning, some sense. For example, see in this sentence, I went to the market. In this sentence, to the market is a phrase. It is also a group of words, but it does not form a complete meaning. Second sentence, Bala loves eating ice cream. In this sentence, eating ice cream is a phrase. It is also a group of words. It is giving some meaning, but it is not giving complete meaning. So this group of words, eating ice cream, is a phrase. A phrase is a part of a sentence. It does not give complete meaning. It forms a part of a sentence only. It is a part of a sentence. Third one is clause. A clause is a group of words which forms a part of a sentence. See the definition carefully. A clause is a group of words which forms a part of a sentence. It has a subject and a predicate. It has a finite verb. What is a clause? Clause is a part of a longer sentence. In this means in clause there is a subject, there is a predicate, and it has a finite verb. Finite verb means a verb which is controlled by the subject. It means in the clause there is a different subject and a different finite verb, different main verb also. But it is a part of a longer sentence. A clause is also a part of a longer sentence. It is depend on the main clause that we shall study later. First of all, see this example. Please tell me where I must go. In this sentence, where I must go is a clause. It has a subject where I and must go is a finite verb or predicate. Second example, Nilima lives in Germany. Who won the scholarship? Nilima lives in Germany. This sentence is also giving a complete meaning. Who won the scholarship is also giving the complete meaning. But these two sentences are interdependent on each other. Who won the first prize is the clause of the full sentence. Nilima lives in Germany. Who won the scholarship? In this clause, who is the subject, one is the finite verb, and scholarship is the object. So, you have seen the definitions of sentence, phrase, and clause with examples and understood what is a sentence, what is a phrase, and what is a clause. Now we shall see the difference between the sentence, phrase, and clause with some other examples which is given in your textbook, page number 3. Here, see the definition of sentence. Sentence. Read the following examples. Number 1. The Adivasis belong to a hilly tribe. Did you get the sentence? The Adivasis belong to a hilly tribe. This is a complete sentence. Second sentence. The Adivasis belong to a tribe dwelling in the hills. Dwelling in the hills. These underlined words, dwelling in the hills, is a phrase. See the third example. The Adivasis are the tribe which dwells in the hills. In the third sentence, which dwells in the hills is a clause. In this example, which is the subject, dwells is the finite verb, and in the hills is its object. So, through these examples, you can understand what is a sentence. A sentence is a group of words which gives complete sense. A phrase is a group of words which gives some sense but not complete sense. A clause is a part of a sentence which has a subject, a predicate, and a finite verb, and it is depend on the main clause. It is a part of a sentence. It is not an independent sentence. So, you have understood the difference between the sentence, phrase, and clause. We shall study more details and practice the different examples in our exercise given in your book in the next lecture. We stop here and we shall meet tomorrow with further examples and practice. Till then, goodbye and Allah Hafiz.